and welcome to Healthy Living. Yes, Holly and I are here with Dave Martin at the Piggly Wiggly.
Hello, everybody.
I mean, how many years have you been open?
51, but we're still practicing, so we're not quite there yet. 51 years.
I think that's a good thing. Still practicing means dynamic, always changing. But one of the things that we talked about was one of the reasons we're coming here today to talk about healthy eating. This is the place we all come for healthy eating because of your fresh fish. I mean, it's always fun to come in and find out what you have back in the...
Because it changes month by month. I mean, there's local fish like beeline or snappers that are in right now, and Traeger fish, who were not here 2 months ago.
Right. No,
so
exactly.
That's just, makes it kind of fun.
Well, and Holly's always talking to us about being healthy, and I know you've got all kinds of local produce and local products, too. There's some good honey here.
Some great things. Can't wait to take a tour.
So here's what we're all going to do. Actually, Holly and I are going to do this. We're going to take a tour of the store, if we may, and we're going to talk about healthy eating, look at some labels, look at some food, some fresh produce, and just really get a guide. So we're really excited.
And the thing is, a lot of people don't know about labels. Still, with all this education, we still need more.
We're going to teach them
and
today.
We're going to teach them today.
Great.
All right, let's go.
Thank you. Me too.
Yes, we are here at the Piggly Wiggly, and we're going to go on a little tour. And Holly, before we get started, though, I would love to have the viewers know a little bit more about you. I think that we see you and talk to you, but you actually know what you're doing in this grocery.
Know what I'm doing, yes. So I am a registered and licensed dietitian, have been so for more than 25 years, and the health promotions coordinator for Hilton Head Regional Healthcare. So still engage a lot with nutrition education, focusing on heart health and also weight management.
And I think when I think about health and wellness and nutrition, every single doctor, no matter what their specialty, what are the things that they focus on that we really hate to hear? It's not taking a pill and it's not an operation.
They focus a lot about weight and also BMI and healthy eating.
And that's exactly what they talk about, healthy eating, exercise, and good sleep.
Of course, good behaviors.
So talk to me about a grocery store in general and the layout of the grocery store.
So we talk a lot about when you come to the grocery store to shop the perimeter. So if you shop the perimeter, meaning staying on the outside, a lot of times you stay out of trouble. So you think about what's on the outside of the store, a lot of your produce and fresh dairy, fresh meats. We're going to talk a little bit about wine and beer and all those good things on the outside.
Absolutely.
So focus on that. And a lot of times you don't have to worry about labels if you're staying on the perimeter of the store.
Talk to me about nutrition in general as we're kind of walking.
Okay.
We're here with a lot of fruits. I just think sometimes I get overwhelmed with,
bottled,
kombucha and bottles and what's good. And
so the main thing I look at when I look at a display, what stands out to me, I see a lot of colors, and we focus a lot on the colors of a rainbow. So we see green, we see purple. Of course, they're wonderful. Lots of fresh produce. And we still know that fresh produce is best. So fresh, frozen is next, and then canned. And obviously getting more nutritional benefits with the fresh produce versus something that has been bottled, because you're removing the fiber from it. So you want to get the fiber in all the fresh fruits and vegetables. Lots of good antioxidants, and when you're choosing fresh too, and you're eating them pretty quickly, once you bring them home, you don't want them sitting around in your fruit basket for a week. Eat them pretty quickly, you get the good benefit of the antioxidants.
What's interesting about what you're saying is, and I really am just kind of putting this all together now, I focus as a psychologist all the time about using your senses.
Sure.
And so from a food and intake, that's really what you're saying.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. And looking at the colors and enjoying the colors and smelling, if it's something you could smell and smell that it's fresh and the fruits smell good, it's really, it's very appealing.
Exactly. The fruits, even the vegetables, the avocados. Do you do a lot of scratch and sniff kinds of things?
Should have a little label on there where you can scratch and sniff it. Right.
Yeah, squeeze me, touch me, anything.
So lots of great colors. We're into the vegetables now. So we know that vegetables are going to be lower in calories compared to your fruits.
Okay.
So your vegetables do have, we say, anywhere from 5 to 25 calories per serving, has a little bit of protein, whereas your fruits are primarily your carbohydrates and calories, but no protein. But both very beneficial, and this should be the basis for your diet. We talk a lot about a plant-based diet.
Yes, I just heard that.
Plant-based eating, Mediterranean style diet, focusing on your fruits and vegetables and your fresh produce.
So I'm here looking at all kinds of lettuces.
Yeah.
Are all lettuces created equal?
They are not. So that's a really good question. So most beneficial is your dark leafy greens.
Dark leafy greens.
So let's see if we can find some dark leafy
Let's
greens.
look for dark leafy greens.
Let's see if you can pick some out and put them in the
All right.
cart.
Okay, I'm going to the dark. Here you go, spinach.
Spinach is a great option. Sure.
Here's a spinach dark leafy green.
Absolutely.
What about a spinach or a spring mix?
Spring mix would be a great option.
Is that a good
too.
one too?
This is another good one as
Okay.
well. Sweet and crunchy. So dark leafy, not saying an iceberg is bad.
No, no, no.
But you're going to get more nutritional benefits from something that's dark green.
I'm always looking for the best bang for my buck as I'm choking on my Tic Tac. In a nutrition segment,
That's
right?
all right. So
I love it.
one thing to point out too, look at your fresh herbs over here. That's a great option. So we're trying to get people away from bottled herbs and spices that they have had in their pantry for
Basil.
10 years. So using a lot of fresh herbs and spices.
Ooh,
You get-
smell the rosemary. You
I
can
know,
even
it smells
smell it. It
wonderful.
smells delicious.
You get
Ooh,
the
I
benefit
love that.
of obviously the flavor, and you also get the benefit of the antioxidants from using those versus using something from a jar or a bottle.
Okay, so first and foremost, we're in the fruits and vegetables. We're going around the peripheral of the store.
Sure.
Now we're going into dairy. Shall we do that?
Oh,
Or shall we
definitely,
go to the
yeah.
wine department?
Well, we can do dairy. We'll
Let's
do
go
the
do
eggs
dairy.
and then
Okay.
we'll jump over to the wine. So,
All right. Ooh, we're
looking at
getting-
the eggs, there's always a discussion about eggs, and
Okay.
people say, you know, should I avoid them? How many should I have? We know people love their eggs. Yeah, they look great. I like eggs.
I like eggs a
Yeah.
lot too.
So generally we say if you're choosing an egg that was produced from a hen that was fed omega-3s, we know
Okay.
they produce eggs high in
Omega-3s,
omega-3 content.
okay.
That
So I
would
can
be
put
your
these
best
in.
choice.
Excellent
Definitely.
source for B, D, all kinds of stuff. Omega-3s. Okay, I'm in on the eggs.
Perfect.
Okay.
That's good. That's
good.
good. So looking at a few options here too. So looking at different butters and cream cheese. You know, we still recommend Smart Balance. That's highly
Oh, do you?
recommended. So
Let me
low
see
in
here.
saturated fat. That's a great option. It also has great taste too.
Okay, I've got an olive oil option and
Yeah.
I've got an original. Does that matter?
It really doesn't matter. No,
Taste?
both good options. Correct.
Okay. When you're talking about helping us here at the grocery store, are we looking at an overall just well-rounded moderation diet?
Yeah, and one thing to keep in mind, so looking at the cart, we always say when you're filling up your grocery cart, 2/3 of your grocery cart should be fresh foods.
Oh, 2/3.
2/3. So 1/3 would be like your jarred and bottled or processed foods. So 2/3 is your minimum. And then you should also look at all of your colors in your cart too. So when you fill it up, you should see the colors of a rainbow.
You know something, we're getting ready to head over into the juices, into the bottled juices and things like that. When we were kids, we drank juice as children. Now my kids tend to do more fresh fruit than
Sure,
juice.
that's a much better option.
And why?
Well, generally they say they call it juice abuse with the
Okay,
little
I
kids,
like that
'cause
juice
kids,
abuse,
The
okay.
kids love juice. You know, they're drinking calories, getting a lot of sugar, but not getting all the nutritional value of that fresh fruit, meaning the fiber. So
Which-
they generally say to limit to 4 ounces per day.
Okay.
Yeah,
Does cheese kill or is cheese good?
I love cheese,
I do
right?
too.
So we educate a lot on cheese. We know that cheese is America's biggest form of saturated fat because what do we put cheese on?
Everything.
Everything.
Grilled cheese,
Right.
favorite food.
Grilled cheese, broccoli,
Yeah.
we put it on
Potatoes.
meat, potatoes, we put it on everything. So if you are struggling with higher cholesterol,
Okay.
a good way to cut back is to cut cheese out of your diet. You know, generally we say a softer cheese is going to be a little bit lower in saturated fat compared to a hard block cheese.
What about a mozzarella cheese?
It's an okay option. I always say generally try to use it in moderation. I love cheese. You know, everybody loves their cheese and crackers.
That's
but
right.
like I said, if you're struggling to lower your fat content and lower your cholesterol, that would be something to cut back on a little bit.
Oh, look, it's the wine department.
Our favorite.
Oh, yeah,
Ta-da!
exactly. All right, let's talk about wines.
Sure. So talking about different types of wine, red versus white. I always
Okay.
get that question.
Yes.
Really, both are beneficial. So, they've done a lot of studies on that and the benefit of the heart. They know that you just need to have it in moderation.
Okay.
So they say for women, one serving
yeah.
per day, which is 5 ounces of wine, and for men, 2 per day. So men get 10 ounces per day. We get gypped as women.
That's really sad.
Yeah.
But one, if you think about it, that's not a bad compromise.
Sure.
Okay, so one serving.
One serving per day. And the idea too, so in terms of weight management, wine, a 5 ounce glass of wine is 100 calories.
Okay.
Right? A 12 ounce beer is 100 calories, and a shot of hard alcohol is 100 calories. So still has calories, might be beneficial with the antioxidants, but you still need to keep it in check.
We're going to take a quick break and come back here on Healthy Living. We're not going to sample this wine, so don't even think it. We'll be right back here on Healthy Living.